Hi, this is Group 55. Our topic today is about wearable smart devices. We have four sections, including the introduction, the related technologies, applications, and evaluation. First, let's discuss what are wearable smart devices. We have some common examples like smartwatch, fitness trackers, and smart eyewear. As we know, smartwatch is actually a kind of wearable computer in the form of a wristwatch. It has functions like Bluetooth connectivity, calculation, and game. Fitness trackers, however, make use of the sensor technology, and it keeps track of the wearer's fitness-related metrics such as calorie consumed and sleep quality. As to smart eyewear or smart glasses, it's a kind of optical head-mounted device. We know that in its applications with the technology of AR or VR is very popular in the gaming field today. Formally, according to International Electrotechnical Commission, the definition of wearable smart devices is electronic devices and components intended to be near on or in an organism that have an intelligent functionality and may be a part of an intelligent system via connectivity. Actually, the history of wearable devices can date back to the 15th century when the first wristwatch was invented. And then in the 17th century, we have the Chinese abacus rings. Some people even argue that it was the first wearable computer in the world. In the late 1990s, we have the first Bluetooth headset. Today, the wearable devices are totally different from what they were before, and we will later discuss in detail some amazing products we have today. Now, let's look at the statistics which show that people have a rapidly increasing interest in the field of wearable devices. In 2014, the worldwide annual shipment was only 19.6 million units, and then it rose to 45 million in the next year. And then in 2016, the data even doubled again. It is also forecasted that the total revenue would have a considerable increasing trend in the next 10 years.
Then I'm gonna show you the related technologies. In the design process of smart wire, many technologies are applied, such as GPS, sensor, virtual reality. Considering of the time, I'm gonna only introduce two technologies here: sensor and Internet of Things. Sensor can be divided into three categories: sensors in nature, chemical sensor, and biosensors. The most commonly used sensors belong to the first category, such as pressure sensor. The second technology I'm going to introduce is the Internet of Things. It can be used in various fields, such as medical field, security field, and it can be combined with many technologies. For example, when it combines with mobile internet, it can promote the development of the smart home system and smart wire. Actually, sensor is a kind of detecting device that can sense the information and transform it into electrical signal or other form and then output it. It generally consists of four parts. The sensitive component directly senses the mirror data and outputs a physical signal. Then the physical signal is converted into electrical signal by conversion component and amplified and modulated by conversion circuit. The conversion process requires a power to support. Then talk about the Internet of Things. Simply put, all things that can be identified could exchange messages and communicate with each other without human intervention. For example, I can use my smartphone to remotely control the appliance at home, fax machines in the office, the camera orientation, and set up the navigation in the car. From the perspective of technical architecture, it can be divided into three layers. The perception layer consists of various sensors and its gateways, just as the nerve endings of the human's ear, nose, throat, and skin. The network layer consists of various networks, cloud computing platforms, and so on, as like the human the nerve center and brain. The application layer is just the interface between the Internet of Things and users.
And I will continue with introducing some popular applications of wearable devices. In terms of who is using wearable devices, individuals use them to keep fit, play games, or monitor their health information, while companies use wearable devices to provide better customer experiences and increase their revenue. For the reason why people use wearable devices, some people use them to stay healthy, some people use them for entertainment purposes, and others use them to keep up with the fashion. As for the relationship between health and wearable devices, people use sensors to collect user health data and transmit them